I am not going to name names. I'm just going to say he is extremely closely related to a state senator.
Okay.
When they lose all these cases, the state senator, kind of in the middle of the night, introduces State Bill 1212. And what State Bill 1212 says is it changes Arizona Revised Statute, specifically as it deals with officers, and he changes the verbiage to officers who are not only terminated, but demoted, can now appeal to Superior Court, Arizona Superior Court. And it's no longer just looking at the due process. It literally starts it all over again. It turns the court into an HR factor where everybody has to go into court and present now to a Superior Court judge the entire case, where the judge now makes the decision if the termination or the demotion was justified. And I think it's really important that people understand something here. That judge, that court have no liability, zero. They can make whatever decision they want to, force this officer to return to duty at this police department. He could go out and make another terrible decision resulting in million-dollar lawsuits.
And putting the public at risk for their safety.
And there's nothing anybody can do about the court and the judge. The police department just has to eat whatever that liability is.
Again, so cringy.
It's super dangerous. And I want to bring this up because what I want to really point out here is I know a lot of times with officer-involved shootings, there's this concept that, cops are just going to protect cops no matter what. Mm-hmm. I think I've arrested 7 cops in my career. I've booked cops. And I'm not proud of it. I'm not bragging about the fact that I've done it, but that's kind of bullshit because I've had incidents come up where I'm like, well, sorry, buddy. Screw you for putting me in this situation. Mm-hmm. That pendulum is changing. Good cops do not want to be associated with ones making very poor decisions.
Right.
It's just this cancer that has a big issue. When we start allowing different laws like this to affect where every cop in the department can say he shouldn't be a cop anymore, and we move the goalposts, so to speak, in that process, and now you're forced to bring them back on duty, it's dangerous.
Especially when there's political influences creating this necessity for a person like that to stay, right?
I found one interview where the media approaches this with this particular senator and says, hey, by any chance, there's a connection between you two? Does this have to do with this? And he actually says, yeah, I don't think he'll ever go back into law enforcement. He's moved on, but he acknowledges it's over his case.